right, so we stopped here at the Long Point Bait and Tackle. It's here in the town of Sebastian, I believe. So Long Point Bait and Tackle is not far from our first fishing destination, and we're gonna get some live shrimp here. We're gonna get a drop net for those piers and stuff, because we are gonna use it later on, and see what else we can buy in there, right? So, all right. Oh, that's awesome, dude. The crabs. How much are these crabs right here?
$4.59 a dozen.
Yeah. We might get some crab. See what we got in here.
You guys have a cast net?
Yes.
There's some bait down there called Mahara.
Okay. So this is a Long Point Bait and Tackle. They have some pretty cool stuff out here, man. Look at those landing nets. It's only costing us $39.99 for one of those landing nets. Heavy duty, and it comes with a rope with a float. Freaking deal. And we also got some of these PVCs. $6.99 just in case if we decide to go to the surf. Check it out, man. It's a pretty cool little store. They got some spoons. They have some plastics. They have some top waters. Hard baits. We're gonna get one of these covers too. So got a little bit of everything going on. Got badass lead. Alright. Alright. So we have reached our first fishing destination. We're here at the Sebastian Inlet State Park. We're gonna go try it out. You know, I've been doing a little research and I've been seeing that this is a pretty good place. So we're gonna try out this this little area just to see how it is, and then you know, work our way up and see what we got to do or where we have to go. So check it out. That's the pier. And it goes pretty far here. Hey, what's up everybody? So we got here already to the Sebastian Inlet Pier. So it's a jetties, but it's a pier over the jetties if I'm not mistaken. So you're fishing on the actual jetties, but you actually have a nice pier where you can walk on. But before we get started fishing, I just want to show you something that I bought at the Long Point Bait and Tackle shop. Some breakfast. We got some breakfast. All right, let me show you what we got. So I got this nice piece of salmon, if you can show them. Check out that nice piece of smoked salmon. You have your knife? Or no, you know what, I gotta... So not only do we get that salmon, but we also got this fish dip. So we're gonna try them both. We're trying with some crackers. So we're gonna try the fish just by itself so we see what it tastes like. This is smoked salmon. Check it out. Very delicious, smoky, fresh. I don't think it can get fresher than that. It's very, very fresh. We're gonna try the dip, but by itself. See what it tastes like by itself, right? That stuff has crab. It has salmon. It has shrimp. And other awesome, delicious spices. So that's it. We're gonna eat some breakfast and we're gonna get our day started with some fishing, everybody. It's hot as heck out here, but it feels good. We just prepped all of our equipment, so let's see what we got. What are you doing there?
Huh? Just putting the logo.
We have our buckets there. We have our beverages. We have it for in case we catch fish. We have our rods. We have our filming equipment. We have our motivation. And we're gonna go catch some fish, everybody, so stay tuned. Check it out. That's the beautiful surf over there. You have your channel right here, and then you have your pier. And it's all our gear right here. Let's see what we can catch, right? Surfers over there, little this, little that. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so we're getting our leader ready. So we're using about 100-pound monofilament line. The reason why we're using 100-pound mono line for our leader is because of the structure down there. You know, it's going to be a lot better as using something thin that can be easily cut off by the structure. We're going to go ahead and tie these together, and then we're going to make our leader. So normally, I think this is a clinch knot. We have our leader. Now we're just going to cut the excess. Alright. This is a small hook for this is a big monofilament for a little hook, but we're gonna try it like that. Pinch weight, maybe about 10 inches on top of the hook. That's our leader, everybody.
The baby catfish, bro.
Yeah.
What a baby catfish, dog.
Take up doing. Pick the net up. He ain't even that big, but he's fat as shit. Yeah. On my new shrimp rod. Let me get him on. Car. Dude, I just want one.
Heck yeah.
Need a tank? No, he ain't. I ain't worried about it. I've caught millions. I've caught millions of them. Fuck. Hey, come in. You got too big for it. Hey, bring. Hey, he got it. You got it, guys? Oh, man.
Relax. Snook, get it.
Watch out. I wanted to flip it, too.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's good. All right, a quick update. I just threw a big chunk of a ladyfish and it ran for its life. I tried to set the hook thinking it was like a gar and I couldn't set the hook. So I chunked it. Now that the ladyfish was dead, I chunked it. Big chunk of head, and we're gonna see what happens. These guys over here have been catching some snook and we're trying to get on whatever bites our hook, right? Look at this chunk, everybody. Look at this chunk. Film the cast. What is it?
All the way over there, all the way over there.
We'll find out.
Did it go? Can we keep these or no? there with this nice 8-aught big river hook. We're just gonna hook it on right here. We're using 110 mono line as our leader and a 6-ounce Segway. Let's go ahead and cast it. So basically you want to shoot it out there and the current's going to slowly take it out, and that's where you should be able to hook on.
Oh, don't do that. You can't stop him.
We're hooked on, everybody.
That shit would break on a fish.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I feel like you could work him in, no cap. That was a rod. Oh.
Yeah, we're going to work him in.
Oh, no, I'm not going to use it.
Crazy.
Bill with a hammer firm full out.
Man, he's out there.
I heard the black thing for that's a shark, 100%. That's not a grouper. Yeah. I need a reacher. How much line you got left on there?
I don't know, probably about 200
yards left?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble.
It's a good fight though. Woo! Fun. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I hope you enjoyed our part 2 video of our traveling and fishing Florida trip. As you saw, it was an awesome place that we went to go visit first. We had gotten there around 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning to that city, and we decided to go fish it. We wanted we were so anxious to fish, we just wanted to go and check it out and experience that for ourselves. As you saw when we got into the pier, or as we got on the pier, we were kind of green to what we were doing. You know, we did not know much of what to do, what to expect, only by research. But we saw people, you know, we saw their methods, we saw how they were fishing, and we quickly learned and adapted to it. It was pretty awesome experience. People were friendly. As you saw, people in this pier, what I experienced is that people did not have 3, 4, 5 rods, which is no problem with that. You know, there's no problem with that. But what people were doing in this pier is they all had a rod in their hand. They knew there was going to be some good action, but you had to be on top of your rod. So what these people were doing, as soon as they found out that this person was catching at a certain area, you know, the people that were there kind of started organizing themselves and lining up and shooting towards that area. So while they shot towards that area, the current kind of shifted their baits to the left, and that's when somebody new came in and shot towards that area, and it kind of went in a cool line. I don't know if you got to see it or if I got to record a lot of it, but it kind of went in a cool line. So, you know, this guy started hooking up, he started fighting his fish, and, you know, the next guy started hooking up, and they would get out of the way, and the next people would line up, and it was awesome. You know, it was pretty cool. That's what I started doing after I saw what was going on. I was like, you know what, let me get in line then, let me try it. So I got in line, I started fishing that spot where they were throwing towards, and as my bait shifted, that's when we were getting the bites. I did lose a good fish. I did not film it, but I had a crazy run on a live ladyfish, and it was awesome. It was pretty cool experience. And then I did land a Jack Crevalle, which was pretty awesome. And at the end, as you saw, I was hooked on big. We were not sure what it was. We kind of thought it was a shark. I was hooked on big time, and it just broke me off. But I gotta say, it was a great learning experience. As you see in my next episodes, you're going to see how we came a long way from knowing little to nothing to kind of getting to it. The next videos are going to be awesome. The fishing just getting better, the sightseeing is just getting better. Stay tuned, everybody. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and just stay tuned to our next episodes. You know, leave a comment, share it, hit the little bell on the bottom so you can stay up to date and see all of our upcoming videos. So stay tuned for